we'll just move to Kevin Ormsby. Kevin has been dancing in Jamaica, the United States, and Canada for over 25 years. His unique dance history has taken its form from modern classical dance techniques and Afro-Caribbean techniques throughout his career. He has worked as the Assistant Artistic Director of Ballet Creole, was a member of Gareth Fagan Dance New York, and toured extensively throughout the United States, Canada, and Europe. He has also presented papers at Visualizing Performing Africa Conference at Ohio University and Canada Dance Festival, and has written for Expose Entertainment Magazine and The Dance Current. He has sat on the Ontario Arts Council's Dance Initiatives Jury, Artisan Education Panel, Toronto Arts Council's Dance Jury, and was appointed to Toronto Arts Council's Community Arts Programs Committee. Mr. Ormsby has received grants from the Canada Council, Ontario Arts Council, and Toronto Arts Council. He is the Artistic Director of Cachet Dance and works independently as a marketing consultant as well as dance teacher, choreographer, and movement coach, and just returned from a 2-month residency at the University of West Indies, Mona campus in Kingston, Jamaica. Thanks, Kevin.
Hello, everyone. Disclaimer, I have the notes on my BlackBerry, so I'm not like texting or I'm actually engaged in this conversation as we speak. I've been asked to speak on the idea of facilitating community arts work and program, and as you can from my bio, it's long and it's extensive, and don't feel intimidated as you're emerging into this particular field. I think I got there through networking. I think I got there for being in people's face where I said, here's my card, or here's my interest. I think it all started from being young. I just didn't want to dance. I wanted to be in arts administration. I wanted to write. I wanted to critique. I wanted to do all those particular things. And one thing led to another. In the idea of community arts, it's very interesting because it's a very diverse field. And it's also a very intense field. I would suggest that you know your product, know your niche, know what you're about, know what you would ultimately want to do on a community level. And then you seek out a community organization that you could possibly partner with. When I sit on the jury for the community arts program at the Toronto Arts Council, that's what we look for. It's so that the impact it's making, not just for the artist, but also for the community organization. And there are many out there. There's so many. I think as artists, we don't necessarily my thing is that we don't use all the resources that we possibly have. And it sometimes start with a question, well, who do I know who works at so-and-so? And maybe I can ask them about so-and-so. So that'd be one of my biggest advice, is that you simply seek those resources around you for support, and then for also launching or building that particular career that you ultimately want. And it's Michael, right? Yeah. I was gonna say Mike, and I don't know. But I like Mike's approach. I'm somewhat of the same vein. I think in going to, when I was in the States dancing with Garth Fagan Dance, and Garth Fagan is the choreographer for The Lion King, by the way, he would walk into the theater and go, oh, well, Bet's amber lights because, they're looking white, or orange lights because, and I think it was a curiosity in asking those questions. So what exactly does amber light do? Oh, okay. I think it's about increasing our knowledge base as artists, and as you emerge into the more professional realm of it, it's increasing not just your knowledge base, but also your portfolio, and also your skill base for what you can ultimately become as an artist. And on the community level, you're going to require that diversity in how you approach and/or how you present, how you create, how you workshop with not just organizations, but also with kids and adults. And I'm all for seniors dancing. So if you're all dancers in here, get everyone moving. I think it's a great way to engage people in the arts, and also not only to have them be dancers, but also to have them be patrons for the arts, which is a very, very big thing. Lucy's having a show. If she works in the community level and she goes, well, my show is coming up, so if you want to come to the show, this is how you can. And they come to the show, and of course that's patronage, and who doesn't need money as an artist, right? I think I'll stop there, right? Yeah. I shouldn't have been last.
It's okay. So I have a question for you, Apolonia.
Yes.
I just was wondering if you could talk a little bit about what kind of skill sets as a dancer are needed to work in the commercial world? I know, at least from my own understanding, I see a lot of interest in urban styles, hip-hop. Often they're looking for special skills, acrobatic skills. Can you talk a little bit about what you're seeing in terms of trends in the commercial world?
In terms of trends, you're definitely right. I guess street dances are very obvious, prominent in the commercial world. But I think that all styles are needed, and I think the more versatile you are and the more you have a specialty, I guess, the more opportunities you have. So there's always that audition when they're looking for something specific, like a tap dancer that can flip or something like that, and then you're missing that extra flip or tap, and then you don't get it. But I think there is work for everybody. So there's jazz, there's ballet, there's hip hop, there's everything. But I would say to be really good at something, you know, not just good in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but really be skilled. You know, more often they ask for freestyle, that everyone's frozen. I don't know how to freestyle. So that's when I think urban dancers are like, yeah, this is for me, you know, because that's when they're comfortable. And vice versa, you know, street dancers will be like, oh, there's an audition looking for people that can pick up choreography. And then that's when they freeze, you know. So, but there's opportunity for everybody. And if you really want to be, I guess, ready for most auditions, you should be good at both and be good at learning, picking up choreography, being good at freestyle, and try to be versatile in different styles, so then you have more opportunity. But yes, street dancing is very popular right now, so.